Hello, third grade, and welcome to our word work for today. We've been looking at affixes, prefixes, and suffixes, things that get added to root words to change the meaning. Last week we looked at prefixes that get added to the beginning of sentences to change the meaning. Today we'll look at suffixes that is added to the end of a base or root word. It provides meaning to the word. The first one we are going to look at is the prefix able. Please type this along with me as we go through the lesson. If we add able to the end of a word, it changes it to mean can do. So maybe you are unable to do something. That means that you cannot do it. Or maybe a dish is washable. It is able to be washed. You can wash it. That is, the suffix gets added to the end of a root word, able. The next suffix is full, F-U-L. Go ahead and type that out. We use this one a lot in character traits. Maybe someone is grateful. They are full of great. Or they are thankful. They are full of thankfulness. Full means they're full of. The next suffix we're going to look at today is less. If you add less to the end of a word, it means without. So here's an example down here below. If you have the word fear and you add the suffix less, you get fearless. That means to be without fear. And finally, ness. To be in the state of, and that's how you are. So maybe happiness. You are happy. Or you have happiness. Down at the bottom, we are going to write a couple of examples. So one we talked about with able is washable. Pause the video if you need more time. Something can also be lovable. Able to be loved. Type out one more word that you know that has the suffix able. Now let's look at some words that add full at the end of the root word. One we talked about was grateful and thankful. Full means full of. Write down one more word that you know that ends in full. The next one is less, and we looked at fearless, without fear. The suffix less means without. Or homeless, that means you would be without a home. Come up with one more word that ends in less. Remember, ness is the state of. So sleepiness is the state of being sleepy. Or happiness is the state of being happy. Think of one more word you know that ends in ness. And the final suffix we're going to look at is er. Now it can have two meanings depending on what we add it to, what base word. If we add it to a person, in something that they do. It can mean what a person does. So someone who bakes would be a baker. A person who dances is a dancer. A person who teaches is a teacher. You can also add ER to compare or describe how things are have more. So bigger, louder, or faster. Once you are finished adding all of the things we wrote out and one more in each column, you can move on to the next activity.